Yeah, I know, right? And then we're going to go over here. We're going to put this little seasoning on it. Look, this is my favorite seasoning. I get this every time at your local store. You can even get this at Walmart. And he's like, really? It's like, really, at Walmart? She's like, yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy? He's like, yeah.
I'm gonna
and it's like, yeah, I'm going to put it all
quick.
on this ribs. Okay, now I'm going to rinse this out here. Look, this is no fry. You don't have to fry this at all, really.
And then go 10. Manning. Whoa.
Nice.
Manning the buttons today is your boy, DJ Chrome Dome.
I got to get the horn sound on the 1 and 2s.
Oh, it'd be amazing.
Welcome to
like 2 of them we don't use.
Yeah, well, that's going to be your sound.
No,
Because otherwise you're just doing a joke.
ooh.
Do you want to be a joke to these people?
Hell yeah.
All right.
Sometimes.
That'll be your sound then.
Just a joke to everybody.
Just a joke to everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Itchy Sweater Podcast.
Yay, I love this. I tell everybody about it. Yay.
We are your humble servants, Chrome Dome. What was it? Chrome Dome 79?
Well, I don't know why, which makes no sense. If anything, I do Chrome Dome 60 because my number was 60.
Okay.
And your boy,
Run DMC.
Oh, Run DMC. Is that what you are on there?
That's my initials.
Oh. No shit.
Yeah.
What's your middle name?
Matthew.
Dude, I'm jealous. That's so freaking cool. I'm going to get you a DMC shirt. That is so cool. I never knew that.
Yeah.
Wow. You know what?
You know
Just
what?
for you.
Oh, go, give it to me.
I know they
Thank
made
you.
that song for you.
I'm pretty sure.
I know.
Even before I was born.
I know they made all those songs for you. Just that group.
You want to know my dad's initials?
Tell me.
TLC.
That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
You know his birthday?
No.
Valentine's Day.
Oh, shit. He's got the same birthday as Kayla.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
And his initials are TLC.
Dude, he's just a lover on Valentine's Day, isn't he?
Todd Lindsay Combs, baby.
Just brings out the TLC albums and
absolutely
serenades Miss, what is it? Who's the one now? This is
Pass.
Miss Pass.
I know the name. I know her name. I just forgot it.
So stepmom.
Damn. I can't believe I forgot her name.
He serenades the shit out of stepmom now.
That's insane. I can't believe it. Oh, wow. I feel bad. Because I know her name. I met her multiple times.
Is she a nice lady?
Yeah, she's very nice. She's
Oh, okay,
awesome.
there you go.
But I can't remember her name.
Fucking suck, dude.
I'll look it up later.
Does he have a Facebook? We can figure it out right now.
Yeah, he does. No, I just need to go to my messages. Hold on.
How do you forget your stepmom's name?
I have no clue.
How many people out there know their step-parents' names and forget them? I guarantee you if we did a poll right now, people would be like, I always
Cindy.
remember it.
Yeah.
Oh, Cindy.
Cindy. I don't know why I forgot that. It's Cindy.
So he serenades the shit out of Miss Cindy.
Yes.
And then on Valentine's Day when his birthday is and things may happen in the bedroom from the top rope.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel like having a birthday on Valentine's Day is ideal because it's really all about you. You don't have to get your partner or anything.
You know what? Especially if you're a girl.
Oh, 100%, dude.
Because we as men, it seems like we are supposed to go above and beyond on that day, particularly that day alone.
Yeah.
Like, I know my wife, she's just like, yeah, it's my birthday. And I don't have to get her flowers because she says they're a waste of money. Because she doesn't take care of them. Nobody does.
Yeah.
And then
I try to.
She likes chocolate, but it's like, like you don't have to give me a box of chocolate. So what I try to do is I try to like 1 year I did all her favorite snacks. So I got like, I had hot Cheetos. I had, what was her drink? It was like some sort of Arizona.
She does like hot Cheetos, doesn't she?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I remember she was in here snacking on them.
She'll take a big old bag, eat the shit out of them.
I would too. I'll eat the whole thing.
But I think she likes the lime ones more.
Oh yeah.
But
those don't seem to be as hot.
They're not.
Yeah.
They're not. Even the extra hot.
Yeah.
Don't seem
they're
to
not
be
as
that hot.
Yeah.
But I would try and get all her snacks, like her favorite candy, her favorite this. I remember going to Bass Pro. This is when I was still in California. I went to Bass Pro and I got her a camo purse that was all gaudy and shiny. I got her a gift card to like a jewelry store or some makeup store or something like that.
Nice.
Ended up getting her like McDonald's sweet tea, thing of nuggets and fries.
Yeah.
Like the whole kitchen table was full of shit.
Yeah, you went
Just
all out.
cheap shit.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh my God.
That's awesome.
That was probably the best one I've ever done, and I've never done anything like that since. I was like, okay, this is good for like 10 years.
When did that happen? When was that?
Oh, shit. That was
This
probably...
is good for 10 years.
Listen, this expires in 10 years. I'll do it again.
Give her a coupon.
Yes, I'll do this again. This was, let's see, this was at Tim and Trish's house in Ceres. Man, probably 2000. I was pretty new in the relationship, so probably like...
You were already married, right?
If not close.
Okay. Oh, so this is a possibility you weren't even married yet.
This was like between like 13 and 16.
Okay,
sometime.
yeah. And you and your wife have been together for like 12 years?
13.
Okay.
14? 2014?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because this next year will be our 10 year.
Wow.
Yeah, guess what we're doing?
Congratulations. What are you doing?
I don't fucking know.
You're going to have to do the thing over again. You're going to have to do all that.
Oh, no.
Your
No,
coupon's
no.
expired.
Well, and the thing is I'm bad at doing gifts for her.
Mm-hmm.
Because like right now, I'm supposed to be shopping for her. Because I thought me, you, and Alex were going to meet up today.
Yeah.
I was going to, in the middle of all that, try and start ordering stuff. I haven't done it yet.
Oh, okay.
And even during her birthday, like,
Yeah.
I won't order anything until, like, that week. I'm like, I fucking suck at this.
I think you just gotta you gotta make sure that you're because we're busy with a lot of stuff, so you gotta make sure that you jump on that's like give yourself like a note in your phone.
Oh, yeah. No, I definitely, like, tomorrow. I think I'll do it tomorrow when I'm working.
Yeah.
In a building that has nobody in it.
Right.
And probably sit down and start ordering stuff. But, I need to get on it.
Yeah.
Have you done any?
Like gifts?
Yeah, shopping.
Oh yeah, well, because I know that we already know exactly what we're gonna do that day.
Did you get Kiera a beep?
No,
Or Fox a beep?
I got Morgan one.
You got her a beep? I love it.
No,
Yeah.
yeah,
Nice.
because she was kind of in the market. So
I don't like that you call her Morgan.
you want to
It's
go back to Mo?
It's weird to me.
Yeah.
I know her as Mo.
Well, around you, I'll say Mo.
Okay.
Yeah, but
What does she prefer?
that's the thing. She'll go back and forth. So I don't think she prefers. She doesn't have like a preference. It's either Mo or Morgan.
Like, depending on what time of the month, she's like, it's Mo, motherfucker.
No, it's just not even.
It's Morgan. You call me by my government name.
She doesn't care either way. I've even tested it. I've called her. I asked her
Like
previously,
like once in the same sentence.
Oh, no, well, I asked her when we first started dating, and then she said I don't really have a preference. But I tested it. I called her Morgan and Mo in the same sentence.
Oh,
So and she didn't bat an eye. So
yeah, whatever.
yeah, because she introduced herself to me as Mo.
Yeah.
And the only reason I know her name is Morgan is because I saw it on her ID.
Oh,
So, but
funny.
she doesn't have a preference. But a really good way to kind of get out of the whole like you're supposed to be doing something on this specific day is to do things throughout the year. See, I have partners who really do not really. They told me real talk. We don't care about Valentine's Day. It doesn't matter.
really?
Yeah, they're not into a whole consumerization and glamorization of it.
Good
anyway.
for you, because I have to give a fuck.
I understand, but but even if they did, a good way to kind of like give yourself a little bit of wiggle room on days like that is to do things throughout the year. So I'll randomly treat Kiera or Fox or Morgan like just randomly, and I'll just like do something for them, give them a gift, take them out to dinner, whatever the case is. So throughout the year, I'll be like a sweetheart. So just in case like Valentine's Day rolls around and they're like, oh yeah, like Valentine's Day, I think I want something this year. It'll be something pretty basic.
You're like, no, bitch, I took you out earlier in the year.
It's not.
Remember in August?
It's not that I don't do anything. It's that I do something like a small gesture because throughout the year,
So it makes up for it if you forget it.
not even if because I won't forget it because it's my dad's birthday. I can't forget it.
True.
So I know that the big things and the other stuff that I do throughout the year for like this little day that they kind of don't even really care about, it's fine.
See, I'm just trying to find a way to make up for it. I'm asking you these questions just to be like, hey, what do I do to make up for Kayla's birthday?
Just a massive bag of hot Cheetos.
I found the biggest bag of hot Cheetos in the world.
See if you can get a Cheeto subscription. It's like a subscription service, and every month a new box.
You know what?
Gets delivered.
I bet Amazon does that.
I think you actually can subscribe to certain foods.
I think you can.
Yeah.
And that's hilarious.
Yeah, no, kind of funny. Like every month you'll get, or every week you can get like a food delivered from Amazon.
Just a trend of, food stuff that every month you like, okay, I want to do this.
Yeah.
Or I want to do this, know. That would be... That'd be ideal. It really would be.
There's even a cereal subscription box called Magic Spoon.
You're shitting me.
Yeah, you can subscribe. And I think every month they send you like a new big box of cereal or like multiple cereals. Like
even ones they don't sell here?
Yeah, like these are
dude,
yeah,
that's amazing.
Some of these cereals are cereals that are like nowhere but like one state or something like that.
I would like to see that.
Yeah,
That'd
apparently
be
they're
amazing.
really good. Some podcasters have gotten on the trend of being sponsored by Magic Spoon, and they're like getting boxes of cereal and talk about like
what the hell, Magic Spoon?
I know, right?
What the hell, Blue Chew?
We need Blue Chew. We need Magic Spoon. We need MeUndies.
What the hell?
We need Manscaped.
Death.
We liquid death. 100% liquid death.
Those
even
guys,
though we trash them.
We trash the hell out of them, but we love them.
But we love them. We
Yeah.
drink it. It's just that it's fun to make fun of.
I like your regular one because I don't like your sparkling.
And I actually like the sparkling water. So you like the regular stuff, and I like sparkling water.
I don't like sparkling. It's to me, it's weird.
It's fun.
But it's not.
It's a party in your
think-
mouth.
I think. Well, true. I think the problem is I don't like. I'm expecting it to be like soda, where it's got the sugar, it's got the carbonation,
It's got the carbonation,
but there's
it ain't
no
got the sugar.
freaking sugar in it.
There's
and
no
I'm like-
sugar.
I taste one flavor and I'm like,
Yeah, because you're expecting like Sprite
Exactly.
or Mountain Dew,
and it's
but
like
you get the
this is ginger ale. It's good for you.
you get the sting of Sprite
Yes.
without the flavor.
Yeah,
And I love it.
It's horrible.
I love it.
Nasty.
I get like that blood orange sparkling water I had in there. Oh my god,
I didn't. I thought that one was flavorless.
the one in there now is.
Oh,
but I
okay.
had some blood orange
You
sparkling
did.
water in
You
there.
did.
Oh, dude,
Really?
I'm never drinking soda again.
You know what's crazy is
What's up?
I'm trying to stop drink as much soda. Like I'm not doing the and I know we're dragging on.
It's fine. This is good. This is good for us.
I don't do the sugared sodas very often.
Okay.
I'm doing more of the zero sugar, and I'm kind of phasing it out now with Crystal Light.
Crystal Light. My
Yeah.
dad was on a big Crystal
Dude,
Light kick.
So I always have a case of water in the back of my truck. I always get it. You can charge it to the job accounts and throw a thing of water in the back of your truck.
Yep.
Shout out Mariposa.
Shout out Mariposa.
Mariposa. Anyway, halftime Yosemite on the screen.
Yep.
But I always have a thing of water, and my wife was like, "Hey, I bought these for you," and one was a pink lemonade, a regular lemonade, an HEB fruit punch, and a Crystal Light fruit punch.
HEB
So
don't play around with that stuff.
I
either.
dumped them all in my bag, and I was like, "I'll try them."
Yeah.
Dude, the Crystal Light one,
Good, isn't it? Isn't it amazing?
and it's got like no sugar in
I
it.
know, sure. They're this witchcraft. It's witchcraft.
But
It's
here's the problem:
witchcraft.
it is witchcraft. But the problem is
Demonic.
it has to be cold.
It does, cause like room temp or
No.
lukewarm Crystal Light is awful.
And you know my thing, I found a new way to do it. I always have to have like a Yeti with me or something, like one of those cups,
Yeah,
so that I can shake it in the bottle and then pour it in.
yeah, that's what I do too.
Because I can stir it around still, but I found out if I don't shake it enough, the powder's still in there,
Yeah,
and it tastes all chalky at
it
sometimes.
does. But
So
sometimes it's
I-
like really, it's like super sweet right
Yes,
there because you got
yes.
that big chunk.
and you're like,
It's like,
oh shit. So yeah, I kind of started taking the weight loss thing a little more serious.
Good for you.
Because I had a kind of which it didn't help, but this happened before. This is like a 2-week thing I've done. Yesterday, found out I weigh more than Tim does.
Ah,
So that kind of
I bet that woke you up a little bit.
kicked me in the balls. I was like, fuck.
Okay. I remember when we were working together, you were on a pretty good run. You were losing
Yeah.
weight pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So you
But
want to
I
try to
was
get back to
also-
that?
Well, my goal, because like last time I weighed myself, which, okay, here's the story. Tim has been having some blood sugar problems and issues, stuff like that. He goes to the doctor on Thursday, Friday. Apparently, his scale in his house is about 20 pounds off,
Really?
which I don't know if that's true or not. I refuse to believe it.
It's a possibility. Is
But
it
it told
electric?
me- yeah.
Electronic?
It
Could be.
told me that I'm 341.
Is
I'm
it,
a big boy.
Is it saying it's 20 pounds lighter?
Yeah. You know what it tells him?
What?
It told him he was like 320 something. Went to the doctor, he was like 307. So I want to go to one of those places where they weigh your recyclables
Yeah.
and try that first.
Okay.
Because I feel like it's not far off. I do think I'm that big. I really feel like I am.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm smaller than him,
Yeah.
but I still feel like I'm that big.
Interesting.
So now I've been trying to do this, and I've been kicking like subscription services out so that I can start to afford doing going to the gym, like paying for a gym membership again.
Yeah.
Which is gonna suck because I have to be up like at the gym at like 4:30, which I don't mind because it's usually just old people and moms.
Yeah.
You know,
that
or
early,
people
yeah.
that are really addicted to the gym. You don't
Yeah.
get like the shithead high school kids that are like, I work out,
Right.
You know,
they
Joe
come
Hayden.
they come in at 8 a.m.
Yeah, drinking their creatine and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah. They're pre-workout.
But I'm starting to try and do that, and I think it finally kicked me in the ass where I'm like, I think I'd like to be around for my kids when I'm like 90.
Good for you.
So it's a slow process, but I'm really starting to get started.
Yeah.
And then it's my portions throughout the day too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just got these like Quest poppable snacks that are like 0 sugar, but they taste like cookies and cream. They're fucking amazing.
The Quest makes pretty good stuff.
They are. I think it's Quest. Don't get me.
If it is Quest, they make good stuff.
But it's rice cakes.
Oh, okay.
That are like popped rice cakes, but they have like a drizzle on them.
Oh,
and
I know those.
one is birthday cake,
Yeah.
and I would
good,
shove
isn't
that shit in my ass. It's so good.
Oh god.
But
hey, what is it? Larry's and
the cookies.
Cookies.
Oh man, those are good too.
Yeah, those are really like 16 grams of protein. They're massive cookies too. They'll fill you up.
But I'm starting because I was doing like chocolate covered cashews, and I'd have like a little bag, like a snack bag every day. And I'm starting to think that's probably not the best thing to do.
Well, cashews are healthy fats.
Yeah, but when you cover them in chocolate, they're not.
They're less healthy fats
Yeah,
when
exactly.
you cover them in chocolate. But
But like I'll have like the worst soda I'll have lately is a Sprite,
yeah,
which isn't horrible,
it's not.
and I'll have one.
I don't think
won't
Sprite,
have two.
Sprite doesn't even have caffeine in it.
I don't know.
It's just a lot of sugar.
But that's like the worst thing I'll have.
Yeah.
And then when I get home, I'll have a Pepsi Zero.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I don't do the sugary stuff unless I go out to eat. And I don't go out to eat often.
Yeah.
But I think what it is like the portion size with stuff I have. Like, since I had a job and I don't really, I kind of sit around a lot or I'm driving a lot.
Mm-hmm.
There's my issue.
Gotcha.
So I'm not really moving as much. So now I'm starting to get things like I have a my right knee.
Mm-hmm.
My right knee, I have scar tissue in it from my ACL surgery.
Oh, the
years
ACL,
ago.
yeah.
And now it's starting to flare up. Like I had like this. You see how this one looks?
Yeah.
I had that one probably double the size. It ballooned up the other day, like last week.
Yeah.
I had to put my knee brace on.
Yeah, the brace on.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember that happened when we were working together too.
dude, it hurts.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah.
So now every morning I get up and I'm like,
So taking some weight off of that is going to help.
yeah.
I would
My
imagine.
goal is to get to 300.
Okay.
I would like to be 3.
I think it's attainable.
That's my goal, my first goal.
Okay.
My overall goal is to get to 250. That's 100 pounds.
I think it's attainable.
It is. I just got to figure out how. Plus, I've been following a guy who's actually named Kyle
Oh. Another.
on his Instagram.
Oh, nice.
Another drywall puncher.
Oh, nice.
He does this thing called Tasty Shreds.
Mm.
And he lost just over 100 pounds eating, like, enjoying what he ate. So, like, he makes these things like burrito protein, like pizza protein burritos.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Canadian bacon, pepperoni, ground beef, like a 50-50 ground beef.
For sure.
Real lean.
Yeah.
Reduced fat cheese, some sort of reduced tortilla. Boom. And he's lost weight doing that. So he's doing a lot of like protein deficiency meals and shit like that.
Yeah.
So it's
That's pretty dope.
yeah. So he's got a cookbook. I think I'm getting it for Christmas from my mom or my wife. I'm not sure. I really want it. I've been asking for it. So yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm hoping the best for you.
It sucks.
You'll get it together. I know you will.
I try.
Because again, like you know how to shed the weight.
Yeah.
So You just got to stick to it.
I just, for a while there, when I was doing it at Ferguson, damn it.
It's okay.
For a while there, when I was doing it where we worked,
Yeah.
I was eating, not fried chicken, but pan-cooked chicken, rice, green beans.
Yeah.
I was doing that, and I hated it.
Yeah.
So now I want to focus more on, like, the protein stuff. Like, I want to eat meat.
Okay.
Because I enjoy eating meat. And meat's not specifically, what's the word? Technically, it's not horrible for you.
Yeah.
I know red meats are kind of on the line, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't just have to eat plain chicken.
You know.
So I'm really looking forward to getting that book and looking at what I can do.
Yeah. Mike has been eating the same thing every day at work.
What's he eat?
Rice, chicken with some, I think it's corn.
I can't do that.
Or something in it.
I can't.
It's the same thing. It's he called it Yasmin rice.
Oh, Jasmine rice.
He said Yasmin.
Yasmin?
I lost it because I wasn't expecting him to say that.
Is that his New York accent?
I don't know what it was.
He got Yasmin rice.
He said it a really different way. He said it like it was really proper. He said Yasmin.
I got the Yasmin rice, you know, with the gabagool.
Yesterday. But shout out, Mike. Give him a hand clap. Shout out, Mike. He's been listening to our podcast while he's on his picker.
That's good. I told him to the other day.
Yeah.
I walked in Thursday. He's like, I don't know. Did you guys have any podcasts lately? I'm like, you know, if you were listening,
every Sunday. we have the whole catalog for you, Mike.
I told him. I was like, he's like, you got any interesting ones? I'm like, yeah,
they're all interesting. Yeah, interesting ones.
Yeah.
But
I told him we mentioned him about the wrestling thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, we'll have to mention you more, Mike. This is me mentioning you more.
Yeah.
Listen,
shout
bitch.
out my guys. Shout out my guys.
Jerk.
Nice man.
Anyways.
He's a good guy. But I want to talk about something that's been bugging me for a little while.
Let's get it, because you've been fighting to talk about this.
Yes. Before we get to TikTok, because that's also something that's been bugging me, I need to talk about Tyrannosaurus Rex. All right. So there has, like, for the past, like, I think a month ago, there was this video that popped up on my TikTok going, Selena or Saldina, what was it, Institutes found out what a T-Rex scientifically sounded like.
What is this place?
I can't remember the name of the place. It's a real place.
Oh,
is
it a college? It's like a
college institute.
Okay,
this college really did study dinosaur sound, and it was Parasaurolophus. So through those studies, we know what Parasaurolophus sounded like, and that's the only dinosaur so far that we know for certain sounded the way it sounded.
Derek's going to start using a lot of interesting and educated names, so for you dumb people like me, just continue to listen. It'll make sense.
So they know
Sorry, illiterate people.
It's not illiterate. These names are hard to say.
No, I'm illiterate because I can't understand what the hell you're saying.
These dinosaur names are hard. I get that. If you look at pterodon, the way it looks, you're like, that's not what that says.
Pterodon?
Yeah. But even after that,
like
Pflugerville, yeah. Even Parasaurolophus doesn't. You're like, you have to sound it out because it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dromaeosaur, that you saw that in the book.
Dude, I was getting them all wrong. Derek's got this book because he ordered 2 new
paleo art dinosaur books.
Yeah, they're just pictures of dinosaurs. Mm-hmm. And I was trying to sound out the names. I felt so stupid.
I'm going to show you Therizinosaurus. That's going to blow your mind how that's spelled. But
it was going to give me a seizure just reading it.
So these... Oh, and the funny thing about the last name, like the last word, saurus, it basically means lizard. So when you see Therizinosaurus, it really means scythe lizard.
Source is lizard?
Saurus means lizard, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So Tyrannosaurus means tyrant lizard.
Bigger lizard.
It means tyrant lizard.
It means crazy lizard.
It means tyrant lizard.
Oh, okay. Loco lizard. Locosaurus.
It's kind of insane. Locosaurus.
crazy lizard.
Ah!
You know those ones that spit on the guy in the first dinosaurs?
Yeah.
I would feel like that would be the Locosaurus.
Yeah.
Just little, or the ones that like eat the kid or whatever it does. And the second, is it the
Oh,
second
the
one?
second one?
Or
Yeah,
the third one,
that was
whatever it is?
Compsognathus.
So those little ones, they could be the Locosaurus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, too, Compsognathus did look very accurate to what they showed it. The little ones.
The ones that terrorize a little kid?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. That was
They look
Compsognathus.
like small,
Basically little birds.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or like really super small raptors.
Pterosaurs.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. No,
Oh,
they
we've
weren't.
got pictures.
I got pictures. They were,
It's a duck.
Well, that's what basically what Compsognathus looks like.
That's a duck. With a mohawk.
Kind of.
That's what that is.
But it's not a bill. It has a
dinosaur.
mouth with teeth.
It's a duck.
Basically. Birds
get-
are dinosaurs,
You
Kyle.
get Duck Dynasty guys on here, and they're like, I shot that boy back then in that field over there in the
Right.
Louisiana swamp, Bob.
Yeah. This is a theropod. A theropod dinosaur, which is like Tyrannosaurus, raptors, Compsognathus. Those are all theropods.
That's
This
just
is-
a
this is-
really mean duck with a mohawk, and he knows his shit don't stink.
And this is what Compsognathus looks like.
Fuck yeah, that's scary.
But they were that small.
Oh, okay, so they're not
Yeah.
that scary then.
Yeah, you could kick a Compsognathus and it's dead. Same thing with Velociraptor.
Right in the mouth.
Same thing with Velociraptor.
Weren't they like bigger chickens? Isn't that what you told me?
Big, like the kid said in the movie, Big Turkey. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. But here's the thing: that's not what Velociraptor was based off of. That was based off of Deinonychus. Now, here's another thing. Velociraptors were one of the smaller raptors.
Okay.
Utah raptors were massive. That was basically the size of the Velociraptor that we saw in Jurassic Park.
No shit.
Yeah, so Utahraptors were massive. They had wings, or they had feathers, but they couldn't fly, stuff like that. A lot of theropods had feathers that were just for thermal regulation. They couldn't actually use it to fly.
Okay.
So, back to Tyrannosaurus. I could go on
That
forever.
big old
I
bitch.
could go on forever. But the Institute released this sound. It said this is what Tyrannosaurus sounded like. Now, at first it tricked me, because the first sound was like this really low growl.
Okay.
And from what we do know about Tyrannosaurus, it had a sound that you couldn't really hear. You would feel it. It was so low that no speaker can go as low as the sound. And you would actually feel it in your body. It would vibrate your body.
Okay.
Because they were so massive and this sound was so low. It was like kind of like a booming sound.
A growl.
Yeah. If you ever heard
Or
like
a really loud purr.
in a way, but it's more like a crocodile when they do that thing with their throat to like mating call. It's kind of like that.
I think I've heard that, yeah.
Yeah. So it got me because I was like, possibly.
Okay.
But then it kept going to different sounds about what Tyrannosaurus might have sounded like. And I was like, interesting. But then something happened. I did some research because I like doing research. I don't like taking anything at face value. So I was like, okay, well, let's see what this institute actually said, and let's see how they got to this conclusion.
Okay.
They never did that study.
What do you mean?
They never actually studied the T-Rex sound.
So how do they know then?
They didn't. They lied.
Oh, okay. I have it.
Oh, you have it? Play it.
Okay. This is from, this is where I get a lot of my topics from is Ninjas Are Butterflies. Sorry, Ninjas Are Butterflies.
Yep, turn it all the way up.
Podcast. This is
And
their take on it right
listen to this.
It actually sounded like. Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
Dude. Bro? Could you imagine hearing that at night? Dude, that's so scary.
That has
Like,
ignited something primal in me.
It sounds like Godzilla.
Yes.
Way more terrifying than the Jurassic Park one. Totally. Thank you, God, for getting rid of him.
Complete lie.
So that's not what they sound
That's not what they sounded like.
Okay.
And I wish they did their due diligence. Because this lie is spreading like freaking wildfire.
Okay.
And I hate it.
So right now, you guys breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Right.
T-Rex are not what they sound like.
And here's the crazy thing.
Yes.
You know why this is not national news?
Why?
Because it's not true.
Well, that and dinosaurs aren't real anymore, so.
Well, it'd still be national news because we only know what one dinosaur sounded like. To know what T-Rex sounded like would be groundbreaking.
So you're telling me right there what they did just now
Yeah.
is a lie.
Total lie. This institute never did that study. Whoever posted that video first, they used the name of that institute, which is a credible institute, to try to trick people into thinking that that's what T-Rex sounded like because they didn't think people would look it up.
So we still don't know
And
what
people
it sounds
don't look it up.
like. Do we know what it sounds like?
We do not.
We still don't.
We have a vague idea, but they
So,
never did a study on it.
We went from 1
Yeah.
to 2. Now we're back down to 1.
Yes. Fuck. So here's the thing. This is why I always look up. I gotta make sure that this is credible knowledge. Anytime I
Okay.
hear something, especially something as important to me as dinosaur sounds, which is crazy, like I have to look that up, and I gotta make sure it's credible. And it wasn't. So I looked it up. This institute never did a study on that dinosaur. And now there's 2 paleontologists on TikTok who are trying to keep this lie from spreading even further. And they're like, hey, we don't know what a T-Rex sounded like. Somebody posted this video using the name of that institute, which is a credible institute, but they never actually did that study. So what's being posted, you know what it is? It's pitched down with some reverb bird sounds.
You can hear the reverb.
Yeah.
Now that you're saying it, you can hear it.
Yeah. That's really what it is. That's all.
It does. It definitely sounds like something that was made up.
Yeah. 100%.
But
So people aren't looking it up. So people are
Well-
reposting this video, and they're not just. It's just. It is the most simplest of Google searches.
that's the problem these days. Is a lot of people, and I do it myself. I don't look things up like I probably should. Now, if it's like a death, like a football, like something that has to do with football, I'll look it up.
Yeah, for sure.
I just spit all over this. Sorry.
You've been juicy today.
have
You've been
been.
very moist.
Sorry. Moist.
It's okay.
But if it's something like that, I'll definitely look it up. But the thing we do these days, it seems like more and more, is that people believe anything that is posted.
And people believe anything that says scientists have discovered.
Yeah.
That's what people have been getting them with. They've been saying scientists have discovered what a T-Rex sounded like. No, they haven't. Scientists who? Scientists where? Scientists what? No, they haven't.
doing that.
So they're being vague. They're putting scientists have discovered, and people are just like, oh, well, scientists said.
You know what?
What?
Scientists have discovered that a man named Kyle
Yeah.
is actually not that big.
Okay. Can't look it up. Don't look it up. Don't do any
I'm
research.
not,
Scientists have discovered it.
Scientists have discovered
Yeah.
that, staring at the wall actually helps your brain.
Absolutely. Don't look it up.
It is
Don't
what it is.
Don't look it up. Sarah, I'm staring out the window now.
It's a trend, and this is how we'll transition into it.
Yeah.
This is a trend that needs to die. It really does, because it especially when, because I've seen people go back and be like, I'm sorry, I didn't know, I didn't do my information. We come out, especially with like stats and stuff. We'll say, look, we don't know, we're not going to look it up,
Or we'll do
this
a quick
is what we
Google
believe.
search.
Yeah,
Yes.
and if it takes a little more time, it takes a little more time.
Yeah.
But we will say, hey, this is what I've read, this is what I know, this is what I've heard.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm right, and people have proved us wrong sometimes.
Yeah. And
But-
you can't step to me with dinosaur facts.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I'm either going to validate it or I'm going to be like, that's not true.
Don't step to Derek. Just don't step to him.
So that's it's grossing me out. It's grossing me out because it's spreading so quickly. Like every other video on my freaking like Instagram, like when you scroll videos,
But it's
'cause
scientists.
You start you start doom scrolling on Instagram,
Yeah.
and then it'll be like, oh, I used to think T-Rex sounded like this, and it'll be like from Jurassic
Yeah.
Park, and then, but it actually sounds like this. And I'm like, Jesus Christ! like everybody is posting this.
I'm waiting
without
for the
doing
day-
a 15-minute
Yeah.
search. It's right there. It's right there, Kyle, and it's driving me nuts. It's driving me up a freaking wall.
I'm waiting for the day that we actually find out it sounds like what's the thing that the Japanese girls do in the animes?
Ooh.
It sounds like that. You're like, wait a minute. Whoa. Why is this Tyrannosaurus Rex turning me on?
That's what
now?
Velociraptor sounded like. I guarantee you that whatever other dinosaurs might have sounded like Therizinosaurus, Velociraptor, whatever the case would be, I bet it was something outlandish. I bet it was something absolutely outlandish.
Yeah. It you know what? It's probably going to be something that we wouldn't even think. We were like, whoa,
Yeah.
what does that sound?
This is from past times. These are sounds that might not even exist anymore.
Yeah.
Now, we have birds, which are the closest relative to theropod dinosaurs. So it's a possibility that some dinosaurs may have sounded like birds.
And what's crazy is that, I mean, you say, the birds. How many birds sound similar? Not very many.
Not very many.
Actual sounds from a bird, like, you can tell, like, if say you're walking through the forest, you can tell that there's different birds out there just by the calls that they're making. You're like, oh, there's one. Oh, that's something different. Oh, there's another one.
I've gotten good enough to know that what most birds sound like.
Okay.
Like, I can go outside.
Yeah, you're definitely.
And I'll be like, yeah, that's a blue jay.
You're a
like,
dinosaur blue guy. Not blue guy. Dinosaur bird guy.
Yeah, so I know what most birds sound like just because I'm obsessed. But there are some birds that still kind of blow my mind. It's like, how does it sound like? Like a laughing kookaburra? Like, why does that bird sound the way it does?
Laughing cocoa barrel is what I heard.
Laughing kookaburra. All right, here's what this ridiculous bird sounds like.
Holy shit. Dude,
That is prehistoric.
What the hell is that?
That is a laughing kookaburra.
What is it?
It's a bird.
That's a bird?
Yes.
Oh, man. Things you don't want to hear in the dark in a forest. What?
That is so distinct and so unnecessary. There is no reason an animal should sound that way, and that's what that sounds like. So I guarantee you that it is something left over from evolution. I guarantee you a theropod dinosaur sounded something like that. And probably worse, probably louder, probably more scary. There's no reason that bird should sound that way.
Where are those at?
South America, I believe.
Oh, we'll not be going to South America. You ever watch Naked and Afraid?
Yes. I actually did a photography retreat with the cast of some of those.
No shit.
Yeah. They weren't naked nor afraid.
Damn
because it was a resort thing. But
they were naked. They were afraid of you.
They were,
Why is this guy looking at me with his cock out?
They were clothed and nervous.
Why's he got gray sweatpants on? Right. I see his print. I see that print. What are you doing?
Yeah. Put that away.
But that's not the piece of equipment you need today. Knock it off. But I often think about guys that like guys and girls that go out there and do that show, and hearing that, because like, you know, the camera's got night vision. Cool, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But imagine you being you in pitch black, maybe with a fire next to you, and hearing that off in the distance.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, especially if you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Because me, I'm just going to be like, oh, that's just a kookaburra being a kookaburra. But somebody else might be like, dude, are we about to die?
Yeah, that'd be me.
Yeah.
But this is a topic I want to talk about another day. We won't talk about it today, but there's videos of what people say are skinwalkers.
Yeah.
Out there, and there's this one specific video, and we'll bring it up again on that next time we talk about it. But he's on a dirt bike, and he goes over this log, and he just hears,
"Ah!"
in the back. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Imagine hearing that.
Yeah.
And you're in another country hearing that shit?
Yeah.
No. I'm okay.
Have you ever heard of bobcat?
Yes.
They sound very close to like a child screaming.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Because I've heard, where did we hear it before?
Josh heard it in the woods one time when he was camping. It freaked him out.
We were at I think we were at Bagby. Was it Bagby?
I'll show you Bagby.
Down the road from Mariposa.
Shout out Mariposa.
See now how I'm ready for that? I did
you
reach
got
for the button.
Yep.
But there's this place called Bagby. It used to be an actual lake. Then it turned into a river, and then it filled up again this past year. I remember going out there with, I think, my dad and spending the night there at this campground and hearing that across the lake when it was a lake.
It's basically a pond
and
now.
like up a hill
and
just hearing that freaking screech that thing makes. It
yeah.
And it reminds me of, all this ties in together, I'm sorry. This all these sounds and everything, when they freak me out, and I'm like, what the hell is that? It reminds me of that movie, was it Predators?
Predators.
When they're on the planet.
Yeah.
And Danny Trejo is going, help me.
Yeah.
But it's the Predator actually making the noises from him, imitating his voice.
Another movie did that.
That's what scares the shit out of me.
Another movie did that. I think it was not Arrival. That movie that had Natalie Portman and it had like, they called it The Shimmer, and you go into the Shimmer and it's like this whole new world. I can't remember the name of it,
but it would trick you.
Well, yeah, like you would hear like somebody saying "help me," but it was actually like a big like bear.
Yeah,
it was like this weird looking like bear.
Yeah,
that
shit like that.
Yeah, it would, like mimic the voice of. And some birds do that too. Some birds will like mimic the voice of something. Some animals have that ability to actually call like something would, and be able to get away with it to get prey.
So scary that they can do that.
Some monkeys and lions have like this contract. They have
Like a written out contract.
well, no, it's like a social contract that they have, where it's like some monkeys will fool prey, because a lot of times it's like they'll see the monkeys on the ground, they'll think it's safe.
Okay.
Now what the monkeys are trying to do is trick this animal so that the lion doesn't eat the monkeys, it eats the other animal. So they're basically trying to help the lion out, keep it fed so it doesn't attack them. So what these monkeys will do, they'll be on the ground, and these other herbivore-like creatures will come because they think it's safe. They see the monkeys on the ground, they think it's safe. They're waiting. What the monkeys do, they have a lookout. Or they have multiple lookouts in the trees, waiting for the lion to get close. So the monkeys will scurry up the tree, and they have a prey item.
And the lion will eat himself to go for that instead.
The lion will go for the animal.
Wow.
So the monkeys are in cahoots with the lions, try to keep the lion fed so it doesn't eat the monkeys.
Dude, that's so deceptive.
Yeah.
That fucking monkeys. What a bunch of assholes.
Really, man.
I mean, first of all, they throw their shit at you, but then they trick you into getting eaten by a
They'll
lion?
trick you, yeah.
Fuck monkeys.
Yeah.
I used to want a monkey. You know what?
Oh, you don't want a monkey
in the fucking
you,
face.
You really do not want it. You can get a capuchin monkey. Do you know what a capuchin monkey is?
Don't think so.
A capuchin monkey is what Ace Ventura used. And you can buy these monkeys. You can actually get them. You can actually have them as pets. I would never in my life.
I was spelling that completely wrong. Wow.
Yeah, it's not the way you think it is.
Poochin.
Yeah.
Oh, look at those little bastards.
It's actually, I think it's pronounced capuchin,
Capuchin?
but I say capuchin.
Identified as the organ grinder monkey.
That's right.
Ugh. That sounds horrible. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'll punch a monkey in the face.
I would never in my life get a pet
Dude,
monkey.
squirrel monkeys, those look mean too.
Squirrel monkeys are pretty insane. Have you heard of howler monkeys?
I've seen them.
Those are some of the loudest, freaking, biggest, ugly-looking, crazy things I've ever seen.
Those are things I don't want
Oh,
to know.
look up a gaboon. Is it gibbon? Gibbon. Look up a gibbon.
Gibbon monkey.
A
Yeah,
gibbon.
I've heard of.
So weird.
They're lengthy.
They are. They're so awkward.
And they don't have a tail?
No, they look at their little faces.
They're like little freaking hairy humans.
Yeah, look at their little faces, dude.
Nah, I'm good.
A gibbon. Those make me laugh every time.
I bet you those things would probably tear you apart.
Probably could, but they're pretty chill. But they're really like lengthy and weird looking. I love gibbons.
Kick them in the nuts.
They're
Dude, they got
hilarious.
eyebrows.
Like,
Those
yeah,
are
they
cool.
got little eyebrows, dude.
Yeah, howler monkeys are, especially that picture right
look
there.
at-
No, I'm good. Speaking about talking about things that just need to go away and die.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some TikTok trends.
These TikTok trends are nuts. Okay, so my least favorite TikTok trend is the weird food trend. Mm-hmm. That's my least favorite because they're doing what they know works. Mm-hmm. So these people will get like, oh, today we're cooking like a big like rib tip or like whatever, and we're gonna make it like a cool, interesting way. I bet you've never seen it like this. And it's this, and the cameramen are the worst. The cameramen are the worst because they're enablers.
Yum.
They're freaking enablers.
So
yeah, it looks so good. And she's just like, yeah, I mean, right? And she's just like, yeah, we're going to put it on here. Okay, we got this relish. Okay, we're going to use a little bit of mustard, right? And he's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I know, right? And then we're going to go over here. We're going to put this little seasoning on. Look, this is my favorite seasoning. I get this every time at your local store. You can even get this at Walmart. And he's like, really? It's like, really at Walmart? And she's like, yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy? He's like, yeah.
I'm gonna
and it's
look
like,
one of
yeah, I'm
these
going
up
to put
real
it all
quick.
on this ribs. Okay, now I'm going to rinse this on here. Look, this is no fry. You don't have to fry this at all, really. Yeah, you don't have to fry this at all. You just put it in the...
What would you call that?
Weird food TikTok trend. You put it in the oven, right?
Love how you didn't change the
Really?
voice.
Yeah, you put it in the oven, and then you just let it sit at like 350 for like 10 minutes. And it's like, oh, really? 350 for 10 minutes? That actually sounds a little unsafe. No, it's perfectly fine. What are you talking about? It's going to be amazing. And it comes out, it looks either awful or completely not what they put in the oven.
I've seen some where they do like like this one right here.
And
this
they
girl is dipping a stick of butter in ragu sauce.
Yes. These
Or
people
a-
don't deserve love.
A stick of butter in Twix.
These people do not
mix?
deserve love. They don't deserve love. They don't deserve happiness. And I hope they leave each other. I hope these couples break up immediately. They don't deserve love. They don't deserve happiness.
And
their boyfriends are enablers.
I hate what I'm looking at.
They need
right
therapy.
now, but it's a whole thing of SpaghettiOs that's turned
Yeah.
into Jello.
Yeah, just put the SpaghettiOs in the Jello.
And
Really?
then
You can put between those? Yeah,
inside of
yeah.
it is Vienna sausages in the middle. And then on the outside, it's like,
It's the worst.
I don't even know what that is. It's so gross.
Now you know why they're making this content, right?
Yeah.
Attention.
Yes.
Now, what people do, us normal people like us, because we're barracudas, what we do is we give them attention.
Yeah.
The people stitch the videos, they duet these videos, and they reply to these videos. What you're doing is you're giving these people the views. They should fade off into obscurity, and they should be nothing. But you're giving them views, and they're getting what they want. And you're making these people TikTok famous. They don't deserve it.
Well, like the one I sent you, it was Slim Jims that were put in a food processor, made into like a ground whatever
Substance.
they are. And then they put it inside. This is what brought it up.
Yeah.
They put it inside of a coffee filter. God. Instead of using coffee grounds, they put that in. They made the juice out of it. And in the video, the juice, it's like yellowish brown.
Oh, my
like,
God.
It turns out disgusting.
Oh, my God.
And then to make you cringe even more, they put an uncooked hot dog in the cup. They bore out a hole, and they use it as a straw.
Dude, go to hell. Dude, like, immediately. Under the jail, and you don't deserve heaven.
I don't like it. It scares me. But there's things that I see where these girls, they're like the one you talked about.
Make the jello.
What they'll do is they'll do like, they'll put in a bunch of pasta or a bunch of rice or something.
Yeah.
And then they'll put like a raw chicken breast.
Raw chicken, yeah.
Stop it. You stop it right now.
I want it up my asshole.
I bet you do. But they'll drown it, and it's, you ever watch that guy that he's a black guy and he's looking out the window and he's like,
Like me?
that's making my like you. He's like, that's making my stomach bubble.
Oh, yeah.
That guy,
Yeah.
he does a lot of them.
Yeah.
And he's like, wait, why? She's putting that in there, and it's not even cooked yet.
Yeah.
And then they'll, like, at the end of it, they'll cook the whole thing, like, oh my gosh, I had it in there for 2 hours cooking. And then they'll bring it out, and it'll look fine on the outside because it's like covered in cheese or
Yeah.
something appealing. And then they'll cut into the meat, and it's like raw chicken still. And they're like, oh, it's okay, it adds to the flavor. Like, no, bitch, you're going to the hospital after you eat that. You're literally asking to die.
Yeah.
Jesus, literally, strike me down now.
Dude, Gordon Ramsay would teleport into your home. It's
I wanna
fucking raw.
I would love him to see those videos. He probably
He
has.
did. He
He's
has
done those?
But he stopped after a while because it gives him a heart attack.
It's so gross.
He can't take it.
Like, why are you doing? I understand the attention. I get it. But are you immediately going to the bathroom and taking pills after you eat
They're not
that?
eating it.
Oh, they're just chewing it?
Well, sometimes they put it in their mouth, they go, yum, and then, like, immediately, after the video's over, they spit it out.
Do you ever see
Or they don't even eat it.
There's a lady that went viral for a while.
Everybody's so
she
creative.
would like, oh, this is what I eat in a day, and she'd like have like a what was it, like a pot sticker, like she'd tear it apart and then go to dip it, and then she would go like go on the side of it and take a bite, like, oh yeah, oh my gosh, I'm so full already. You're like, she's literally not taking a bite of anything.
She's not actually eating it.
And she says she's a food reviewer.
Food reviewer.
She doesn't eat anything.
Oh, hell.
Or like she'll go to eat soup and then it'll like drain in front of her mouth, and she's like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing.
Remember, Kyle, you can tell anybody anything online as long as they don't look it up.
As long as you put in front of it, scientists have discovered.
Yeah. Studies have shown.
Studies have shown.
Like, come on.
But yeah, no, horrible. Last thing I want to end with, real quick, because the standings just came out.
Yeah. I know this is really
upsetting
you.
This is pissing me off.
Yeah, and I get it.
We're at 48 minutes. Yeah, we will end this right here.
Yeah.
College bowl games were started this weekend, Thursday, I think, maybe Wednesday, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the big ones were Georgia. I had it up, and now I'm fucking... You had me look at monkeys, and now it took everything out of there.
I put your whole...
Dang it!
Your whole history is wild.
Okay, so originally it was Georgia, Michigan, I think Florida State, and then Washington was the top four going into the college national championship for football. Well, Georgia got beat. They were number one.
Mm-hmm.
They're now 12-1, and they're at 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just from one loss.
Yeah, from one loss. So now the top 4 is Michigan at 1, Washington at 2, Texas at 3, and Florida State at 4. The only real big change was Texas at 3. They were number 7.
Yeah.
They beat who'd they beat? OSU.
OSU, yeah.
For the Big 12 title. Mm-hmm. Now here's my thing. Why do we have a board of members who probably do not even play or have never played? Maybe played once in their life, and they're like, yeah, football's fun. Oh, my God, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that decide who gets to play in the playoffs. I still think Georgia should they were 12-1. They haven't lost in 3 years.
Yeah.
If we're really doing this the correct way, and this is just me from the outside in. I feel like I think it's strength of schedule and what is the other one? Most points scored or something like that.
Most points scored. I think
the reason why Texas moved up. Texas beat Alabama as their only loss this year, and Alabama beat Georgia last night. Mm-hmm. So I get that it kind of makes sense to me like that. But why are we doing this? Why not pick? I don't know. Number 18 Liberty, who is 13-0. Over Texas, or I don't know. Is there any other undefeated teams? There's probably some other undefeated team. The way I'm looking at it is these guys are not preparing these football players for the NFL.
No, they're not.
And I have this issue with other things too, because a 1 foot inbounds is a touchdown.
Yeah.
Or a catch.
Yeah.
How are you preparing these guys for the NFL? You're not.
You're
it's
not.
2 feet in the NFL.
Yeah.
Either make the NFL change it to 1 foot, or make the college change it to 2 feet.
And there's no ties in college.
No, there's not.
And I hate that the NFL has ties.
And I think that comes into play this end of this year or next year. I think in playoffs it comes into effect. But
I don't like that.
I think it should be all year round.
Yeah.
I don't care how many overtimes it is. I've seen 4 overtimes, 5 overtimes.
And who wouldn't want to? Some people wouldn't, but who wouldn't want to see a little extra NFL?
Exactly.
So quit the tie stuff.
Yeah.
And doesn't that screw with the teams? What does that do when you tie? What does that do to your record for playoffs?
Think it doesn't help.
Ugh.
I think it screws up things for people.
Yeah.
But a couple years ago, this is when I think it really started. That kid that had no hand that played for Florida Southern University or something like that. One of the Griffin brothers. Because he had a twin that went in the NFL as well.
Yeah.
He was a linebacker, and I mean fucking stud. He was smacking people left and right. I think they went 13-0 that year. They didn't get invited to the college national championship. Why not? They were the only other team that was undefeated in the, I keep wanting to say NFL, NCAA.
Yeah.
That didn't make it. This is the problem I have.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand teams like Cincinnati last year going up against Georgia. Mm-hmm. Cincinnati, was that last year or the year before? I think it might have been the year before. Cincinnati got their freaking buttholes blown out by Georgia.
Yeah.
Just dumbfounded because of the teams that they played. I don't care. It should always be take the top team from every conference.
Yeah, who
Big
did
12,
who did
Pac-12,
a good job.
SEC,
Yeah.
Big 10, whatever mountain, I can't remember all of them.
Yeah.
Take the top teams.
That's how it should be.
Because it doesn't matter. In their case, it's any given Saturday.
Yeah.
So anything can happen.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens all the time in basketball.
Yep.
Every March Madness, every year, it's the same thing. Oh, top 10, whatever,
Yeah.
so-and-so.
Everybody's bracket gets annihilated.
Say number 5 Duke.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
Gets defeated by unranked
Syracuse or
fucking
something.
something.
Just some random school.
North New York State or
yeah,
something like that.
just something ridiculous.
Yeah,
and people's brackets get jacked.
It doesn't make sense. And that's really what pisses me off about. It's the only thing that's really pissed me off about college football, because it seems like it's better than the NFL, honestly.
In a lot of ways, yeah.
I can't keep up with the rosters
It's hard to.
with college as much.
Yeah, there's so many.
But NFL is it's just that much easier.
Yeah.
But I do think that now I am excited that, because we are in Texas and we are just north of Austin, so Texas made it to the national championship. I'm happy. Well, they made it to the playoffs.
Happy
I'm
for
happy.
you.
I'm happy for them. I really am. You know, if I'm gonna vote for a team, I think I've said it before. I go for either Baylor or I go for Texas. And since we're closer to Texas, hey UT, you know, hey hook 'em. But
Gig 'em.
dude, it's so
A&M.
weird.
Yeah, I know, it's so weird.
But I think there needs to be a change with the way they do these things.
I agree.
Because next year they change it to a 8-man or 8 teams for the playoffs.
Ain't that something?
So I think that should help. But like I said, I want to see some change. I am irritated about it. Do I think, now that I'm looking at it, do I think that, you know, Texas can beat whoever they're going to beat, which I think it's 3, 2, 1, and 4?
Mm-hmm.
Can they beat Washington? Michael Penix, the quarterback, is pretty damn good. But that Texas defense is pretty fucking awesome, too.
Yeah.
No, I don't think Quinn Ewers is the answer. God, I'm such a hater right now.
It's okay.
I am such a freaking Texas hater right now.
It's okay.
But
Let it out.
yeah, when have we not pissed off the people in Texas? You know, maybe that's what's keeping us from getting any bigger.
Your existence alone will piss off a
It's just
Texan.
bitch-
Knowing that you're from California
Yep.
is enough to drive a native Texan's blood to skyrocket.
It has, remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
Flashback to the Jacqueline Jeffcoat episode.
Yep. She's a dog.
So I don't know. I just because football is so exciting to me, I really am just pissy in that situation.
Yeah, I understand.
I hate it.
Yeah. Your anger is palpable and is valid. It's as valid as me getting angry about the Tyrannosaurus sound.
Fucking Tyrannosaurus.
It's just as valid. Because your thing is real and my thing used to be real. Well, it's
it died, but it was real.
But it took a catastrophic world-ending event to make that happen. So,
I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is. You know, I used to feel. We'll talk about this on another podcast. I'll end with this cliffhanger. You ready for this? I used to feel superior to other nerds for my belief in dinosaurs.
Like math nerds or science nerds or what kind of nerds?
Like comic book nerds. And I'll leave leave on that cliffhanger.
I'm gonna go find a comic book nerd now. I'm gonna go find a person that owns a comic book store.
Yeah, I used to feel superior to them.
Come on this podcast.
Yeah, back in middle school.
Yeah,
I used to laugh in their face. They were my friends.
Not anymore.
People who I cared about, and I used to look down on them for their belief.
You're inferior.
You're inferior, and I'll tell you about it off the podcast. But I'll leave this as a cliffhanger.
You believe in things
I used to
that
feel
aren't real.
superior.
If you have a comic book store between the Temple area and Austin area, please, or even San Antonio, please come on up.
Yeah,
because I want to see Derek fight somebody over this.
I'm gonna fight them. I will verbally abuse them.
Oh, but this episode has been brought to you by none other than us
Run
and
DMC
nobody else.
And Chrome Dome 79.
And Chrome Dome 79 for some reason, not 60. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share, tell your grandfolks about us because they love us.
All that good stuff.
And podcast.
Podcast.